Yo, what's up, guys? Just wanted to do a trade recap and daily recap for today, July 24th. So let's jump right into it. So coming into today, right, it looks like we wanted to push towards all-time highs. As you can see right here, the 4-hour was bullish, right? You had this large push up into almost all-time highs, and ES also left equal highs as well. As you can see right here, this yellow line was previous all-time highs, and we made equal highs coming into today. Now you can see it, right? And we had this large fair value gap, which you kind of could have expected to hold and push us higher into all-time highs, although we did not deliver to it yet. I am kind of surprised, but we'll get into that. So I was just basically looking for longs today. I really wasn't looking for anything short for the most part, and if I was going to look for shorts, it would have been more so of like a quicker kind of scalpier move. So let's scale down as I'm doing so now. Right, we had new day opening gap right here, which we rejected off of pretty aggressively pre-market, and then we saw a retrace up, and then we generated these large wicks before moving lower. Now, where did we move lower towards? We moved towards this large gap, as you can see here. And then on a higher time frame picture, we have a bullish breaker for the most part. We have a low, high, lower low, right? So this kind of price leg right here, you could look to use as some sort of support, which we did. Basically respected 50% of that pretty well. On top of that, when we scale down, we tapped into this 15-minute fair value gap right here, and this kind of sequence of down close candles you could kind of consider an order block, because this move right here kind of caused that move. So 15-minute order block, 15-minute fair value gap, and then scaling even lower, we tapped into this 5-minute fair value gap. I know it's really small, but this was kind of the precision I was looking for, and we retraced kind of into this golden pocket. We did come a little lower than the golden pocket / optimal trade entry spot, but that is completely acceptable because look at the reactions we had off of it. And we did put in SMTs. I know ES was definitely stronger today, and there was SMTs all over the place today. So my trade for today, I'm pretty sure, like the trade I wanted to take for today and the trade of the day I was not able to actually take because I am on Alpha Standard accounts, and you cannot trade 2 minutes before news or 2 minutes after news. So God forbid anything happens, you can't hit TP or stop loss. So the best trade of the day for me, I was not able to take. It was this short right here. This is just a continuation entry. So let's kind of describe what happened here. We had low, equal lows, and this was a little devil's mark. And we retraced basically just shy of equilibrium, and I know that ES definitely got to equilibrium. Let me just show you guys. Where is that price leg right here? Yeah, so ES basically came all the way up. This is a pattern we've been seeing often, right? Where ES is so much stronger, or one of the pairs is so much stronger, and we retrace and we almost take out that high, and then we get the reaction. Same thing as yesterday and the day before, to be honest. So when ES gets to equilibrium and then NQ doesn't, this is a sign of weakness right here. You see this candle close. Right here is when I would have wanted to enter shorts, because it was just, everything aligned for me, and I would have went break even. This first low, 0.9, I would have been break even, and I would have targeted these lows right here. Yes, technically it would have gotten edged by one tick, but the way I trade is I always put my my take profit just a little bit above or below, just in cases like this. Like, this is a prime example. Like, this is such a perfect example. So my TP would have been right here, right? Literally like 2 ticks. And that's all the difference made, right? So that's what I would have taken. I could not have taken it because of the trade rule with the news. So then I didn't end up taking that, right? So I ended up taking a short right in here, and I basically just wanted to see a continuation lower, which we did not exactly get. Once again, I had my first TP. My TP was literally like right at the top of this 5-minute gap. We also have these wicks, so I didn't want to fuck around. That extra 2 points, not worth it for me, right? Am I going to let a trade that came 1 point away or 2 points away from my take profit? Am I going to let that come all the way back up and stop me out? No. You could say, oh, you're emotionally trading. You're not sticking to your plan. Bro, this is trading and adapting on the fly, right? If we come this close and we don't get it, you're going to get stopped out. So it's just something that I've seen over time. Like, I may as well just put it here. You know, is it worth the extra 3 points? No, it's not. Do I have to be right that bad to the point where I'm going to let it come all the way back and stop me out? No. So this is just something I've learned to do, especially on choppy days, manipulated days. You see this all the time. You see where we come and edge the TP. I didn't mean to do that. Where we edge the take profit that you're looking for because they know that everyone's in, yada, yada. So at this point in time, all right, I took a small win and that was it. And then I see the strong displacement off of it. Strong gap form and everything. And I was like, all right, I want to see longs, right? So I see this, see all this. And I entered somewhere like right about here, I believe. Something like this. And this is my initial trade. This was really bad by me. This is horrible trade management. Horrible, horrible trade management. It was something like this. We took out this first internal range high. And for some reason, I just went break even. And I got stopped out at break even. Horrible trade management. Obviously, in hindsight, you could have, just held to high a day. I would have never gotten break even. Ever. So this is just bad trading on my part. There's no excuses. There's nothing for me to say. Just poor management. I choked my stop loss, and I do know personally that I do not do well in high resistance liquidity conditions. I just don't, because I don't hold my trades the way I should. And it's definitely something that I need to improve on. I do adapt to certain conditions and doing well. For instance, right here, right? I adapted well there, but then I'm not adapting well and I'm not doing the right thing in situations like this. Because my stop loss was here. I just choked the trade. There's no reason why I shouldn't have hit take profit. None. My stop loss was never really in jeopardy too. It really wasn't that close. You could say, yeah, at least you went break even, whatever, you didn't lose anything, but, this is what I cannot be doing as someone that wants to be, super profitable long term, and just a big mistake that I can't be doing consistently. But you live and you learn, right? So these longs are free all the way up here, This was an edge of doom. I mean, this is another perfect example of why, you could put your take profit like right here, right at this candle or right here. Because today, how many times did we do some bullshit, right? At this point in time, we did it 3 times or twice. One here and then one here, right? So at this point in time, some BS could easily happen. And right here, too. Who am I kidding? Right? So that some bullshit's going to happen. You have to realize what kind of day it is. What are the conditions? Okay? So those trades, longs were good. Shorts here were good. Could have taken it here too. And what looked the best to me today, like completely honest, obviously this is completely in hindsight, these longs right here. Right? We basically have triple highs, triple equal highs right here, right? You have triple equal highs. And then at this point in time, I'm drawing my fib out. We see we get a retrace into equilibrium and just shy of this golden pocket area. And new day opening gap high and low. The new day opening gap as a whole from July 21st, sorry. And all day today, we were using this as support. Like, look at the wicks and then the resistance off this. For some reason today, we wanted to use it. And I saw this pre-market and had these levels mapped out for this exact reason. And it also was because it was right in between equilibrium of the dealing range that we were in, which is from this low to this high, right? So this is why that new day opening gap was so powerful, because it was equilibrium as well. Or if it was just equilibrium, I don't know, but it doesn't matter to me. I realized that this was an area with a lot of confluence that could provide a lot of support and resistance. So after we get this tap right into this fair value gap, then we also get an inverse right here. We inverse the gap. Could have entered on the retest. You could either put it here, 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 wherever you want to put your stop. Let's just say we had it here, right? Your stop, okay, maybe, yeah, it came close, not close. 5 points, 6 points. But bro, this shit just ran. You could have had your first TP right at these highs, right? You have triple equal highs. Bang. Then that's already almost a 3R trade. And then you could have left a runner for Asia highs. Like, here's my thing again. On a day like today where they keep edging shit, what happens? They make another equal high. And then they come and get it later in the day. But I guess technically you wouldn't have gotten break even. But regardless, you could put your your runner right here. And that's it. There you go. You just hit the trade of the day. 3R to the first TP, and then your runner hit for about 4.5R, and you never got break evened. But those to me were the trades for today. This long, that one short that I couldn't take right in here. My trade was garbage, not defending it. And then longs anywhere in here or in here. But managed to stay green on a terrible execution day for me. So I am grateful. Tomorrow is Friday. We are basically at all-time highs again. We have so many equal highs. We did sweep them, I believe, technically. 424.50. Yeah, we swept it by half a point. So that doesn't really count. Okay, that's bullshit. On a $23,000 index / stock, half a point. Okay, that doesn't, like, it counts, sure, but if we're going to reverse hard, we're going to need to sweep more than that, is what I'm saying. And that just makes sense. So, until proven otherwise, we have no reason to be bearish. I'm only leaning towards bullish unless I see something to show me why I should be bearish. But as of right now, we're currently trading at all-time highs. There's no reason to just be looking for shorts, right? Unless it starts displacing. Otherwise, we're looking for longs. Just looking for longs. Continuations, reversals, anything long, okay? I hope this helped you guys out. I'm going to do these way more often. I couldn't do it yesterday. Something came up. Someone actually rear-ended me. So I was on the highway. They hit the back of my car, and they ran. And there's nothing I could have done. I was pulling over to the side of the road. They hit me with a little pump fake. They were acting like they're pulling over. And then they drove away on the highway. And I tried to take my phone out and take a picture. I couldn't do it fast enough, So that's why I didn't do it yesterday, but I will start doing these basically every single day. I apologize for yesterday. Hope you all enjoyed this. Catch you guys later. Peace out.